Good morning. So in our Shout About Zenler Month, which is all about using your partner program Referral Link, we're going to talk about another tip. So throughout this whole week and moving into the beginning of next week, we're sharing tips with you. These build on each other, forming a strategy. Not just a strategy for sharing your partner link, which can work in any niche, but also for you to use as a strategy moving forward for your courses or your membership sites. So it really is a workshop for everybody. So get involved, drop comments into the comment section inside Facebook. Okay, so get involved in it, ask questions. You know, this is the time to do it. I can bring them up in these live sessions that we do every day. Okay, so this is running for all of July. You can earn a custom app. So the person that gets the most referrals and paid referrals, then they will receive a custom app. That's your own app in an app store with your own logo, separate from the Zenler app. It's your own, and you're going to get that for a year. Okay, courtesy of you winning this referral link July Shout About Zenler. So that's the prize. That's the main prize. The other prize is going to be other prizes for runner-ups, you know, and everyone's going to win that gets at least one referral. They're going to be entered into a blog, because we're going to do a blog of saying how it went. We'll bring in from the workshop that we ran last week, where we actually showed people and took people through all these tips that you're seeing today. But with these tips, we're doing more as well. So we're adding to it. So today what I want to talk about, we talked about everything from the beginning. We talked about creating something to sell. This could be a course, a membership. We're talking about a referral link, and we're talking about how you can implement it into any niche. It doesn't matter what it is. You can be a yoga teacher, you can be a horse rider instructor, you could be an EFT teacher, a therapist, a coach, a consultant, you could be anything. It doesn't matter. This technique will work with everything. What it requires is you telling a story and then including Zenler in that story as your platform of use, okay? And that can work across any niche at all and fit seamlessly without muddying your site, you know, because you're not course creators. You are course creators, but you're not doing it, you're not actually selling the platform, you're not like selling other things, you know, you don't want to muddy the water. So this is a really good way of doing it. So create that content to start with. Could be a blog, could be a page that you've got on your site. And then we moved on to embedding a video in it. So getting a video up there, get traffic coming into the video, pump them through into that main content. Then we talked about social media, how we can use social media to push that through as well. So, and a few other things along the way. So what we're talking about today is really, really important. Once you've got all those bases in, okay, at least when you've got the content created, we can then move on to emailing our list, okay? Emailing the people that have already bought from you. These are people that have already spent money. They may well want to create an online course of their own, okay? But that's not what we're selling to them. We're selling them their interest, and their interest is in whatever you are teaching, okay? But inside there, as well as giving them lovely information about how you got to where you are today, which tells them, throwing tips and things on the way, you know, hurdles you've overcome, include Zenler in there. Say maybe you used another platform and then you found that Zenler was the right fit for you. Then talk about it in there, and whenever you use that word Zenler, put your referral link in there. Okay, so once that referral link's in there, you can then, people read that post, they'll be like, do you know what, I want to do that, and I'll click that and I'll click through, and then you've got the referral. And if they become paid, you get that referral commission of up to $570 per paid referral. Okay, if they go with premium plan, up to 200 and something with pro. So huge. And by the way, guys, you just need 3 paid referrals at our lowest plan, and it's paid for the platform for a year. And that's every year. Every year, as long as they stay on the platform, you get that money, and it pays for the platform itself. Huge benefit. So although we're giving away prizes, the benefit is the benefit to you, the amount of money that you can make. And if you sell 4, 5, 6, 10, 100, 1,000 paid referrals, then you are making big money. Okay, guys? But we're taking it slowly. We know that it is a month, and I'm asking you to do quite a lot in a month's work, and we know that the knock-on effects of this long term will be really good for you. Okay, so don't think of it as a month, think of it as this is something you've done that will generate income later on as you go through, and you'll be like, wow, I'm surprised. Lots of people are not using it, you know. So follow the tips. We're up to tip number 6, all about emails today. So I'm going to share something I've written here that gives you an idea. You know, it's not set in stone, guys. You know, you can change this around, you can make it your own, but I want to just make it nice and big on screen for you so you can see it, and maybe not that big. That's a bit too big. All right, you should be able to see that. So what we're going to do is we want a title that's impactful. So you want a nice title that's going to be impactful. So something like Dear, then use the personalization, their name, okay? And then we're going to use colon, learn how I became a, and then in that bracket, you're going to have a niche, that's your niche, okay? So whatever, dog trainer. And then you put my story, okay? That's the title, that's the subject line in the email. Right, so now we move into it. So another quick update for my amazing community. So you're boosting their community, my fans, my super fans, whatever you want to call them. I wanted to share with you today how I became a, and then in your niche, your journey to become fabulous has just begun, okay? Now, paragraph break. Nice short paragraphs, easy to read. Make it big, maybe 18, 19 pixels in there, okay? Font size, not really small. Make it nice and bold, make it black on white so it's clear and easy to see. Follow my story and pick up some great tips along the way. Okay, so then you've got read more about my experience and the great things I found out along the way, and then the link will be part of that. And then stay tuned for more exciting posts on, and then your niche. All the best, your name. Simple, really quick, short email to do. Do this in 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Let's take this a stage further now. Let's go and take this information and put it into Perplexity or ChatGPT or any of the other AI programs that you've got. Remember, we're sending this out to our audience, so we don't have to worry about the content being on their AI or any of that. We can just use it as a basis for emails. So I'm going to flick up to Perplexity now, and I'm going to show you what it churned out for me. So I'm going to make the screen a bit bigger here so it's a bit easier to read. Okay. Let's have a look at this. So here we go here. So I put in here, rewrite this and make it more impactful. Title, impactful, Dear, and then I've got the email that I just read out to you. Okay. So this is what it's pumped out for me. Okay. So really, really nice. Subject, name, discover how I mastered your niche, my inspiring journey, dear name, ready to transform your journey, let me share, blah, 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 and there you go. So it's produced for me something really, really cool, okay? And you could probably use this, you could edit it a little bit, or you can use your original post that you get in. But this is a short thing, it goes out, it's very quick for someone to read, they can get into it straight away, and they can see, oh, I can actually find out about my instructor's journey, where they got to where they are, how they became what they are. Brilliant. I'll click through. Then they read about Zenler inside the content, so you're sending them to the content, okay? And in there is your referral link, okay? So we're sending them from here, we're sending them into the blog or into your landing page that you've set up. So in there is the referral link. We're not forcing them to take the referral link. If you want to extend this a bit further, you could send out another email saying, is anyone interested in becoming a course creator? Email me at, and then whatever your email address is, because that could be good, because you'll get people and you want to personally handle them. Yeah, you don't want to just send out a round robin email. You just want to let the people come back to you. I'm interested in setting up a course once I've done your course and learnt about it. Fabulous. Use this referral link. I make a little bit of commission from it, but this is the platform I use. It's great, blah, blah, blah. And you can keep that templated email and you can just use that for whenever someone personally emails you. Okay, so that's another idea on top of this. So once you've got all this together, you then want to create your email. So if you go into your site, go to email broadcasts, okay, you can just create a new broadcast. We're going to call it I'm going to call it referral, but you can call it what you want, and I'm going to call it story. So I know that's a story, and then I might do one because I might send this out later. Okay, so I'm going to click create, and it's going to create. It's going to ask me the list and all this stuff. I'm going to put content in there. I'm going to click next. I'm just showing you how quick it is to do this. Okay, so it's not going to let me put a Zenler address in there, so let me just change this really quickly. Okay, that's good. Okay, and then you click next, and it's going to take you on to this. Now, you can use one of these templates that's already set up, or you can just use the block. I'm just going to use the empty block and build this from scratch. So I'm going to go next, and it's going to create my little block. It's already put the stuff in the bottom. I'm not going to link this up to your socials if you want to. You can just click that block, items, and then you can actually link through. If you click them, you can link through to where your URL is if you want to use that. I'm not going to. I'm going to keep this really simple. So at the top here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a heading, and in the heading I'm going to use the heading of my email that I've got. So let's make it a little bit better. So let me put something like that. Okay, I'm going to add another block here. So I'm going to hit this block, I'm going to go text, and now I'm going to put this in here. So I'm going to just I'm copying the text from here. I'm going to just click the settings and go to 19 to make this a bit bolder. I'm going to just format this a bit better. I'm going to need to take this away and just add my personalization in there. So I'm going to go to variables, personalization, and then I'm going to put my niche in here. So I'm going to put I'm just replacing like for like, guys, and story niche, and it's gone nice and bold. I quite like that. I'm going to leave it in that. Let's make that a bit bigger, and begun here, read more link, niche in here, and then David. Okay, so I'm going to put the link in here now. So you want to grab your referral link. So if you go to your dashboard, bottom left, partner link, you should grab this before, by the way, before you start creating this. And then I'm going to drop my link in there. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to drop my link to my blog. Sorry, I don't need a referral link at this stage. I need a blog. So I'm going to flick up my blog site. 2 seconds, guys. I'm going to go to New Zenler and let's just pick the blog that we're using here. So let's just go and pick this blog. So I'm going to click this blog, pretend there's my referral link in there and all that stuff, and I can just go and I can put that link in there. So I'm going to select that. I'm going to go to the little icon here. I'm going to put the URL in here, and I'm going to click insert. And now sometimes it doesn't work. I need to just click it again and click there, and there we go. We got our link in there. I'll probably make that bold as well. So I go in there, I can hold the control key and press B at the same time. That's a shortcut, and now I've got my nice little mail all ready to go out, and that is it done. So you can of course put some nice little images in here if you want to. So if I want to go and choose an image, I could use the blog image. So little tip here, when it uploads to the blog, it actually resizes it to quite a good size for emails. So if you've got your blog up there with an image, you can right hand click and go save image as, and then I can save that on my desktop like so. Okay, and now I can go in and add that. So I'm going to click that image, and I'm going to click image here, and I'm going to choose, and there's my image there. It's a couple of little unicorns, and there it is. And I'm going to go, that's good, fabulous, and I want to name it as well. So I'm going to click the little settings icon, and I'm going to go, well, you can call it what you like, and the link, I'm going to put that same link to the blog in there as well. Okay, and that's it. That's all I need to do. Now of course you probably want to put your company logo in there as well. So you can click this, you can go image, we're going to select our image. Let's go to my images, 2 seconds whilst I just find my image. Okay, Zenler assets, okay, and I've got a little image there of 3 by 3. That'll go in, great. I'm going to move that above this so it's at the top. I will think I want a little bit of spacing there, so you can go in here and you can put a little bit of spacing in here if you want. I might just do a carriage return, it's easier. Okay, something like that. So there we go. We've got a nice little email, and if I go preview, then this is my little email that I send out. Now, it's not the best in the world. I should spend a bit of time and make this better, but it does the job, okay? And this is the link, so if people click this, they're going to go through to that correct link. So if I copy that link just to test it, and I paste that link in there, it should go through to the right place. Yes, it does. And then your referral link will be in that blog, and you can send it out. So of course the subject, it needs a subject line because it won't let you save it. So you need to make sure that you're using that subject line in there, and we'll do that now. So inside here, I'm going to take away this. Remember, I've got to add the personalization. That was just a placeholder. So I'm going to go in there, put that in there. The niche is 3D modeling. So I'm going to put 3D modeler. Okay. And that's it, and then I click next. So you can preview that again, make sure it looks exactly how you want to. Send a test to yourself as well, okay, and make sure that's all okay before you send it. Then you click next, and you can send that out to your entire list. So you can draft it, you can preview the mail there just to check it all. You can send a test to yourself in there to check it, and then you can just do send now, or you can schedule it there. Or if you don't want to send it today, you can leave it in draft mode and come back to it later. So you save that as a draft. What you're going to see now is we're going to come back, that's in draft mode there, and we can send that later. So that is all about that. Now, I want to just extend on this a little bit, because you might want to actually put this into mails that go out when people sign up. So if you want to do that, you could put that into your automation. So you could add a line. So there's a few places where Zenler sends it out. If you're using automations for your courses, then it's going to send it out with automations. So you might want to put a one line underneath the bottom saying, are you interested in my, you know, now you're obviously interested in my niche, you're interested in the journey of how I got to where I am today. Check out my blog on my journey, and then you could put the link in there, and you could put that on the bottom of all of your automations that are going out, especially the first automation that's going out. So you can do that in the courses, you can do that in automations, you can also do it in the site as well. So if you were in the site, you could go to site languages, and then you could come down to the system emails, and you could put it in here. So if I select one like the welcome email that comes in, or yeah, that's probably the best one, the welcome email that comes in, because that goes out to them. So if I do the welcome email, when this comes up, I could put right at the bottom under this stuff, I could put something like check out my journey of how I became a course creator. And then you could have your link in there. Yeah, so you could have that link to that blog in there. Let's put read more. There's this, and you wouldn't have to touch this as long as you don't delete that content out. You wouldn't have to touch it. So you could then have that page active, and you know that whenever someone signs up, they're going to get this email, and it's going to give them that link, and we're going to do open in new tab. We're going to click it. That's what it is now. So that is what would happen. So now if I save that, whenever this welcome email out, so login details, you're always going to have this little bit at the bottom. Okay, so it's a way of just setting it in there to reinforce, so people see it, they're like, yeah, I signed up for this, I want to read more about the instructor. It appears in that first email, and this appears when they you can set up more of these emails in here when people register. So you've got password reset. I wouldn't put it in there, but if you haven't got course automations on, you could use any of the course automations. And that's probably the only one. I'm just checking. No. So that is the one that you want to do, that welcome email. Okay, that's another little tip for you. That's a top tip. So let me just share that again, because I don't think I shared the screen. So remember, you go to site, you go over to languages, and inside system emails here, you want to choose this welcome email. Okay, and in this email, you want to put down the bottom, check out my journey of how I became a course creator or dog trainer or whatever, and then inside there is that link that goes through. Okay, so that's how to do it. And you know that welcome email is going to go out to people that have registered and things like that, so it's permanently in there. Now in courses, of course, your first course one that goes out, if we go into one of these and we check into the automations in one of these, on enroll, this email, this first email that goes out, you can put it in there as well. So you can put that information at the bottom in there on all of the first emails that go out for any course that people sign up for. Yeah, and that way you're doubling your chances of this working for you. So hopefully that has been of benefit. So I didn't screen share for a bit of that, but I recapped and recovered it, so you're all sorted using OBS. Double screens, sometimes I miss these things. Okay guys, so hopefully that has set you going forwards. So this is tip number 6, emailing your audience, okay, your members, your leads, everything. You want to be sending out this email to them. If you haven't done it yet, because you haven't done the content, make sure you have somewhere to send them that's got that referral link in there. Okay, very important that it's got the referral link in that journey that you have. I'm just trying to find the blog where I can show you a sample, because I've got Sherry's one, which I'm going to show again. It's the one I show. Sherry's been featured quite a lot because I know she put it in there. I have other guest blogs that were done, but I'm not sure that the links have been put in on all of them. I need to check. So I'm using Sherry because I know that she's done this. So I'm going to click into Sherry's. 2 seconds, I will share my screen in a second. I'm just going to go to the blog post that she's got to show you the content that she created that she would send people to from her email. So this is Sherry's blog here. This is the one she did for a workshop we were running. How I became an animal communicator. Tells about her story and how she found Zenler and her program, what she does inside here. Very thorough. And inside here, wherever it says the word Zenler, she has put her referral link. Okay, every place she's put it in there. So this is where her email will drive her traffic to this page, and she's put that all in there. That's good. And she's put affiliate link as well, so that's really nice. She's put that in there saying is affiliate link. You could actually make that a bit softer, Sherry, if you're watching this. You could put in here, I do make a little bit of commission from this. So, you know, rather than affiliate link, sometimes people go, ooh, affiliate link. But if you put it in a softer way, if you put something like, if you do decide to sign up with Zenler, I make a small commission from your sign up if you become a paid member. Just put something light like that. It's very genuine then, okay? And you could even make more of a call to action if you wanted to. You could put it underneath. If you're start your journey, connection with your pet, you could put if you're thinking about being a course creator. This is where we move away a little bit, okay? So what you could do here, Sherry, is you could put under there, if you're thinking about being a course creator, click here. You could have a standalone independent page that tells about all the features of Zenler and maybe how you're using them. You could even do it as a blog if you want to, how Zenler is helping my business, and then just talk about Zenler and say you can read about how I got to find out about Zenler and then cross-link to your story blog. This is building it out. This is what the professionals do. They cross-link to different blogs they've created, okay? Or they'll cross-link to a blog outside where they mention them and then they backlink back in. So this is how the pros do it. They build the network out, and that's what we're trying to do here in a much smaller, condensed way. We're trying to keep it in platform and across your social. But if you want to get outreach, we want to start contacting other people to get them to back into what you're doing. Okay, so guys, you got a lot to do, and it's not much though, you know. Could have done all this stuff each day. You could be up to where we are now in 6 days with no problem. So I'm expecting week 2 and 3 to be a ton of referrals coming. Let's just pray that it's gonna work. We have referrals coming in. We have some paid referrals, so we definitely have winners. We definitely have our people in there. It's not like zero. Okay, I was saying to Rakesh, wouldn't it be funny if we were running this and our referrals and everything dropped? So, but remember what I was saying to you. What we're teaching you through July is a complete marketing strategy. After I finish my tips, which should finish about Tuesday, I think, there might be a case that Kevin might come on, Mammy might come on to just share more of their tips as well. So maybe we can have a session where other people are coming on, carrying on the Shout About Zenler. We're going to tell you about the prizes going through next week as well, and we just want to motivate you every day to get you to try to use this. Remember, Referral Link is not about the niche you're in. Okay, you can use it in the niche you're in. This is a pet communicator. You couldn't be further away from like an affiliate person that's selling course platforms, doing platform reviews, LMS sites, all this stuff. You could not be any further away, and yet you can see how Sherry has written this blog and incorporated her referral link into her story, and it fits. It's more important, it fits, it reads. I'm sure Kevin will mention this if he comes on and does these, that it's genuine and it fits with what you're doing. It's not AI stuff thrown out, okay? So, all about email your audience today. Get emailing. You see how quick it was to put that email together. Not very long at all. Do a better job than me, you know, make it look a bit better. But you can see even the simplified version. Make sure it's nice and clear. The text is nice and clear. It's big, it's black on white, minimal images in there, don't go overboard with images, make it very easy to read by shorter paragraphs, and you guys will be flying. That is another tip from us at Zenler on this beautiful Sunday morning. Take care, guys.